What day is it?
North Georgia Gameday!
Welcome to North Georgia Gameday. I'm Jason the Situation Patterson.
And I'm Ricky Hammondtree.
And we're about to get right into the OptiLink scoreboard.
All right. First off and foremost, we got Allatoona 42, Adairsville 6, Cartersville 44, Columbia 0, LaGrange 27, Cass 7, Rockmart 56, Cedartown 7, North Murray 49, Dalton 42, Hiram 30, Paulding County 8, Woodland Stockbridge 48, Woodland Cartersville 13, Gordon Central 21, Southeast 14, Calhoun 28, Creekview 3, Gilmer County 42, Fannin County 24, Heritage of Ringgold 51, Christian Heritage 13, Lafayette 25, Chattooga 0, Northwest last Thursday 35, Cola Creek 13, Lakeview 40, Ridgeland 0, Murray County 14, Towns County 3, North Cobb Christian 35, Providence Christian 14, Ringgold 38, Dade County 7, Snorville 42, Model 20, Gordon Lee 23, Trine 12, and Armurchie, Coosa, and Union County were all on a bye.
I tell you, the one that got me, Ricky, was two games out there that I thought. Of course, the Dalton game we were at, the barn burner. What about Southeast coming down to the wire?
Man, we were sitting on the sidelines, and we're keeping up with the scores, and we're looking down, and they're up 14-7.
Yeah, 14-7
late fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Coach Peppers is putting into that program.
Yes,
that's what you're getting. It's to finish the drill, finish the game, and it's like I said, when it just got to overtime, and
things happen, man.
Things happen.
Yeah, they had a turnover there, going to score 99-yard drive.
How did that game end?
It ended with a touchdown by Gordon Central, taking the length of the field to end the game. Really, is what I was told. So I mean, they were in the game to the end. And don't get me wrong, they're playing a non-region schedule.
Yeah.
But he's a new coach and he's having success already.
Yep.
But and I tell you what, another program that you went down through there, Rockmart, the hype video I sent you.
Yes.
Look out, 2A. Division 2, Region 2A.
Yeah, that's a very interesting score, and that game was at Cedartown.
At Cedartown, and now I heard Cedartown is down this year. But what was the score?
56-7.
Anytime you go into Cedartown and beat them on their field at 56-7, I don't care what kind of players they got. That's a huge victory.
Very.
And the thing about it is, I mean, they got 6 of the top 20, Rockmart does, in Region 2A players that I sent you and Chris. So it's going to be a great year. I'm so excited about what we're doing here, man. I just can't wait to get in the meat of the season because we're already week 2, Ricky. It's going to fly by. You know that?
Yeah. I mean, one of the games that was very interesting to me, and I didn't know this, read the GHSA newsletter out on the emails. Gordon Lee and Trine have been playing consecutively since 1950.
Yes, I saw that. Wow,
that is crazy! Like that's awesome. And there's another. I think it's Ringgold and Lakeview.
Yeah, Ringgold, Lakeview.
Thing.
Ringgold, Lakeville since 1950. Yeah, 1946. Right, you said Gordon.
Bowman. I'm sorry, Bremen and Bowden.
Bowden, maybe. Yeah,
maybe the oldest.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Crazy.
The oldest. That's it. Uninterrupted rivalries. Yeah, in Georgia, that's 2 of them. That's crazy. But we got a lot to talk about tonight, and we're excited to bring it to you. So let's go to a game break.
North Georgia Gameday. Go, go!
There has never been a better time to bank with Built Well Bank. Our name is our commitment to be a well-built bank, supporting our communities for many years to come. As a community bank, we take pride in building long-term trust with our customers. After all, we live in this community, and your success is our success. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
For over a century, Dalton Utilities has provided clean, reliable water for your home and community. Utilizing cutting-edge treatment processes, we make sure your water is of the highest standard and accessible every day. We work to provide you with the best water service possible to keep your home running smoothly. We keep going till it's solved. It's in our name. It's in our DNA. Dalton Utilities. Service beyond the call.
It's that time of year, fall, football, and great fall savings at North Georgia Toyota. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, collision repair, or just vehicle service, we have you covered. With our large selection of inventory, you'll find the best deal, the largest choice, and the best customer service around. Our team specializes in helping you find exactly what you're looking for. You'll always make a touchdown at North Georgia Toyota. Come by and check us out, or check us out online, North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility. With over 40 years of experience, Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty. With 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville, trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Welcome back to North Georgia Game Day. I'm Jason Patterson. Situation over here with Ricky Hammertree. And let's get into the meat of this game of the week we were at Friday night, man. I'm telling you what, Dalton versus North Murray. North Murray comes out, Ricky, clicking all 4 cylinders. They go right down the field. Hewlett scores. It's 7-0. Boom, we turn around. It's 14-0.
Yep.
Then, Dalton had 2 3-and-outs. And then what can you tell me what happened after that, Ricky?
Finally, Dalton in the second quarter answers. Quick hitter from Searles.
Yeah, I think it was a quick hitter for Searles, and he just shot.
Then the second when they drove down the field and with the jump pass.
Jump pass
with
exactly.
Cam.
Cam, yeah.
So, like I said, you're going into the second quarter, and every time Dalton would come back and answer, North Murray's hitting it again.
There goes number 7 around the end for about 50. I mean, it was a Hewlett show. We know that, and then we know there was pieces from Harrison. Had some packages in for Harrison Horn. Come in. We knew when he came in, I'd kind of look at you and go, look, he's at quarterback. He's going to key on 7.
Yeah.
Right, and we knew that, but he would draw coverage, and that's what got him the wheel route to 22 for about 60 yards. I mean, and he was efficient. Harrison was efficient. That was his first game. 6 of 8, 123 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, he was finessing the ball. He doesn't have a gun, but he was finessing it, getting it where it needed to be. And I can't say enough. Let's switch it a little bit. I can't say enough about the sophomore Kane Woods.
No.
12 of 17, 359 yards, and he ties Peyton Veraldi's, 6 touchdowns?
6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns. And, I mean, he was impressive, and we talked about this, and we talked. I mean, is he injured? I mean, does he have a hit pointer? We don't know, but he's not running as much as he could because he had space out there. But I kind of like him in the pocket. He was doing real good things.
Yeah, I mean, he very poised. His offensive line done a heck of a job.
Mm-hmm.
As much as he was running around, finding opportunities, when that happens, you look for your offensive lineman to kind of creep downfield. I never seen an illegal man downfield. No one.
I mean,
I don't know that
you know
seen
football better than me as far as coaching aspects of it, for sure.
Well, look, I just know football just like you do.
You do, yeah, for sure.
And so, like, those offensive linemen didn't creep downfield. They held the ground there. I didn't see – there was some holding, yeah, but I did. When that happens, you start looking for it.
Right.
And I just didn't see it. So, for his Canes numbers, I mean – you would have told me the way that game went, and from what we've seen, you would have told me he would have thrown the ball 17 times. I said, no, he threw it 30.
Right.
He was 12 of 17.
Exactly, and that's not bad. And you look at the Searles kid, who I don't know what grade he's in. I need to know that.
He's
but
a sophomore.
Sophomore. Look, single season game record, 220 yards. I mean, Dalton's breaking records, but oh my God, did we see a record breaker on the other side of the ball?
Yeah.
Hudson Hewlett. Total yards, 592, 6 touchdowns. 542. Let me correct myself. 542. And, I mean, Pogue wasn't disguising it. It was sweep right, sweep left, blockers leading. I mean, it was simple stuff, but the veer's not simple. You got to read it and react.
The fun part of that, of watching it, it was just the little moments at certain times that he stuck in and made the Myers kid, the Skojak.
Yeah.
Just those plays, and then you had, I want to say it was Julio Perez.
Yes.
He, come and carried the ball 3 times, but it was 3 times for 13 yards. It was strategic for picking up certain.
It was. And who's the kid I call Little Zonka? Chappell?
Chappelle. Is it? I think it's Chappell.
Chappelle, I think. Anyways, that's Allison Adcock's son.
Yeah.
I mean, he's put in a starting position. We got the starting running back out, Smith, and he goes in there, and I bet they used him on like 5 consecutive up the middle, and then scored.
Drive.
I mean,
I think he finished the game with 12 carries for 52 yards. It was hard nosed. And you got to realize this: Dalton was minus 2 starters, maybe 3 starters, because they had sickness on one, and others. I don't know. I mean, Chappelle took that backfield, and he 12 for 52, and they were hard earned, and he caught passes as well.
Yeah, and he's got that old face mask, and that's why I thought Zonka, man, went running the ball with Miami. I mean, you talking about a hard nosed runner, and this kid's tough, and I don't know how much he weighs, maybe 175 pounds, but he was getting pounded. But he got up, and I can't say enough about. Let's go back to Hewlett for a second. We're over there, and he gets a shot on the sidelines. I mean, he gets nailed, and he comes up, his helmet's off. I don't recall him coming out of the game at all, did he? I mean, he might have been for maybe one play. One play
he
had
was
to.
Right back in.
And
that's kind of when it got.
Yeah.
It got really interesting because then you had, I think it might have been you had the punt before that.
Yes.
Dalton scores. Then you had the fumble, and then all of a sudden everything got really, really. It got started getting louder, and you started feeling like a change of momentum.
And don't forget, Dalton had the ball, like Pogue was telling us. They had it right at the 5. Down to 1 play.
Yep.
But we were going OT. We called OT.
Yeah.
We all did. I mean, the crowd did because the crowd stayed. And I can't say enough about the crowd over there Friday night. I mean, it was standing on the hill. It was all around, up. The cheerleaders, both sides were going crazy. Student sections. It was great to be a part of that. And I'm blessed. We're blessed to be a part of that, to go on these fields and see these players and coaches. But that leading into something, guess who we're about to talk to? And we're here with Coach Pogue. Big win Friday night against Dalton High School. And I tell you what, Pogue, you always seem to get them ready when they need to be. And what I want to talk about is the package you had in there with the Horn kid, Harrison Horn. I thought that was really, really great game planning.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 quarterbacks. Here in the last 3 or 4 years, I've only had one, and it got us in the bind some when our starter got hurt. But I've actually got 3 good ones. I got a younger one too. But yeah, I mean, you work all summer, and he's from Dalton, and he transferred from Dalton, and I didn't want the game to be too big for him, and boy, he wasn't. He was calm and collective, and he makes a big throws. Missed one early, had a one wide open, but besides that, man, he makes some really good throws, and he's just gonna get better and better.
Yeah, I thought he had great poise. And you got anything for him, Ricky?
Yes, I'd love to know where you get your playbook from. I mean, it ranges from Maryland Eye to Wishbone to the Varsity Blues loop oop de oop formations. Like, it's very impressive, man. It's fun to watch. My question to you is this group just that easy to translate? And I know it takes time to put that stuff in. I mean, and the calls and you tell me how do you do that?
Our offensive staff's really good too. I mean, we put our heads together and you have to do what your team can do. I mean, I think I've told y'all before, if you're trying to do something you're not built for, I like throwing the ball. I love throwing the ball. But, man, last year we weren't built to do that. It's like if we did that, it's like beating your head against the wall. But, these kids are tough. They're very smart. I mean, you can to change offense and do a lot of stuff that we do, you got to have smart kids with football knowledge. And they go to work every day to rep it and learn it. And, with us, it could be something that each week we do something a little bit different. And it just shows they coach well and they're smart kids and they love football. And, if you put all that together, you're going to have some success.
Hey, and I'm a very firm believer in the wheel route, and we saw it to perfection. You had it one time, but like I was talking to Hudson yesterday, and he said, man, when he saw it, he saw the player on him, and then boom, you checked right into it, and he was wide open. And I thought he was going to score on that play. That was beautifully designed.
Yeah, I mean, when you put him at receiver, man, he draws attention, and we've got some other good receivers too, and it's all about reading it and not just throwing it to him, but it makes us a lot better when we can move him around. I mean, we can get a disadvantage on teams just because they don't know where he's going to be at times, and we huddle and they won't have enough time to adjust. But I can't say I talked to the team yesterday about the quarterbacks. I talked to them this summer, and I've never been a really rotating guy quarterback. So I played quarterback, and I hated that when I played. But very two unselfish players, and Hewlett's his trade was a receiver before he moved to quarterback, and man, they had the best attitude about that. So there's no selfish. They're not selfish at all. They just want to win, and that's how our team looks at that. Man, we want to win. And I told them after the game, I don't care if we win 5-4, 50-49. I'm telling you the truth. We just want to win and play hard and play our style of football.
Gotcha.
Real quick, Coach. When you put up the numbers that Hewlett's put up, that whole offense you put up, you got to praise your linemen. Loved them. And real quick, I just want to pull these two guys out. These two, number 4, Blaine Tarvin, and number 5, Garrison Pittman. I watched a display of blocking. It reminded me of myself and JT Finley. It was dominant. It was physical. But here's what I want to see them do. And you coach different, and if I'm wrong, you tell me. There was penalties there, and we always prided ourselves of not having those. And how do you coach that? Is it to the echo of the whistle? Is it at the whistle?
Yeah, I want them to the echo of the whistle. Sometimes in some of those calls were, I don't know if they were penalties or not, but my deal on penalties, man, stupid penalties, it drives me crazy. Unsportsmanlike and acting like a fool, that stuff drives me crazy. Sometimes there's effort penalties. It's like, man, I'll say something to them, but it's like inside I'm thinking, that's football. I mean, that's just getting after it. And, our game's changed so much that, they'll call, on blocks that when we played, it were really good plays. So that's changed a lot. But I don't harp on it. I'm big on it. There's a lot of talk during the week, and Dalton talks a lot. I told our kids, man, we're not going to get involved in that stuff. I mean, penalties like that, you'll watch them all go crazy because they're just dumb penalties. But we didn't have those. We just had effort penalties, and we had some late hits, and they were right on the sideline. I mean, it seems like any time that you carry somebody out of bounds, if you hit them in bounds, you get a penalty. So I don't harp on that too much. I just want them to play hard. Certain guys, if you harp on that and get on them all the time, they don't play as good. So. That's how I look at it.
Absolutely. Well, I know it's a really quick season. We're already in week 2. Big game Friday night. You're traveling over to Bruin Country.
Yeah.
What are we going to expect Friday night from you, man?
It's going to be another good game. I mean, they're a very good team. They get after it. They put pressure on defense. They got a quarterback that runs all over the place like ours. That we got to contain him. And the last couple of years last time we went over there, we had a big lead and just some freaky stuff happened to us, turned the ball over. It seems like every year we turn the ball over and it's gotten us beat. So, we gotta correct that, but it'll be a really good game. And I like it. I told y'all, I love scheduling things like this. It only helps us as we get in our region after this game, but I want to play good teams. And teams, you got to fight to win and play good to win. Yes. So you get more out of it than playing somebody you can beat 49-0.
Totally.
Yeah, Coach, I want to apologize. Last week, it was a very tough pick. But here's the deal: I was mowing my yard Sunday, and this is no joke. I was mowing my yard Sunday, and I got hit. I got stung multiple times. Literally, my life flashed across my face, and I thought I was going to die. I blacked out. I woke up, and I swear you were standing over me laughing. But no, man, congratulations on that. And like I said, how are you? Like I know those guys played. So you played both ways. Yeah. What is? Did you lay them in Holly Creek Friday night till Sunday morning?
I'm telling you, man, when you have a game like that, we practiced this morning. They're still not. It takes us to about tomorrow. We'll start practicing a lot better tomorrow, and by Thursday we'll be fine. But when you play that many kids in a game like that, both ways, and in the heat, it gets easier as the season gets on, it gets cooler. But in the heat and this physical game, it takes a while to get back. But we'll be ready. We'll be 100% ready when we get over to Tunnel Hill.
Well, good luck Friday night, man, and me and Ricky will be there watching, and we can't wait. And safe travels over, and appreciate what you do for football, what you do for the show for us.
All right, thank you. Y'all doing a great job.
Thanks, sir.
All right, we'll see y'all.
See you.
Tune in to North Georgia Gameday. Go right here.
If you're purchasing your first home or you're looking to relocate, experience matters. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has a proven track record of success and a long history in Northwest Georgia and Southeast Tennessee.
Our realtors are here to help and guide you through the home buying process. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, where experience lives.
Guiding you home for over 50 years with offices in Dalton, Ringgold, Calhoun, Cartersville, Cleveland, and Ooltewah, Tennessee. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Coldwell Banker Kennard.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
North Georgia Gameday. Let's get after it tonight.
North Georgia Gameday. Go Red!
Welcome back to North Georgia Game Day. I'm Jason Patterson, the Situation, along with Ricky Hamilton, and we've got Coach Robinson on the phone. How you doing, Coach?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Not bad for a Tuesday, baby. We're ready to roll. Hey, listen.
Better than Monday.
Better than Monday, I tell you. Can't say enough about your, first home victory against Cola Creek. I was impressed from what I saw. I'm sure you know as I did. We talked about it a little bit Friday night when we saw you at the game. Penalties, you need to cut down on those. Of course, that's the first game. I get all that. But other than that, what did you feel like you came out of that win with?
I think, we only returned 10 starters between both sides of the ball. And so, we're running 12 new guys out there, and I saw that we were able to judge our guys, and they went out for a first game and played well. those new guys. I also felt like the guys that should be leading us led. And those things are ultimately probably more important than the X and O's and everything else. We got guys that are playing hard, and we got guys that for a first game perform well. Now we got to go make that big jump that is supposed to happen between game 1 and game 2.
Absolutely.
Hey, Coach, Rick Hammondtree here. How are you?
Hi.
Real quick, what I was impressed with offensively was I think there was 9 different people that either caught a pass, took a handoff for you guys on offense against Cahulla Creek. I love how you distribute the ball and kind of get a fluid mix of all 9 of those guys, and I could name them all for you, but you know who they are.
I do.
It's a game plan. I mean, like you're just there's so many. You got 9 different people and touch the ball is very impressive.
Well, we feel really confident, and we've had some years where we had like one singular like stud, but you're so much more effective as a football team when you're spreading the ball around, and so we've got so many guys that we have confidence in that have had a great off season in the weight room, had a great off season at 7-on-7s in spring, and it keeps everybody engaged. This is a team sport, and we're going to do what we have to win. And one night we might run it 40 times, and another night we might pass it 40 times. But when you have a lot of guys you can count on, it makes you not so dependent upon one guy. And we feel really good about this group. Again, we're 6 or 7 wide receivers deep. We're 2 or 3 running backs. Probably the one that we don't have a comparable guy, and I'm not being mean to our other guys, is Gavin Knuckles. It's one of the best that's ever done it in this area. He's a really good football player.
I'm on your page there for sure, Coach. And listen, we know you got a busy schedule, and we know that you're about to go do some things real quick. Friday night, it doesn't stop. You got North Murray coming in with Hudson Hewlett. You were there at that game, and we talked to you for a minute. What is your what are you looking at there? I mean, as far as ball, I know what you need to do. You need to stop 7. We talked about that.
We do, but they have other weapons. So I've already put a call into the GHSA. We get to play 13 on defense, so we can have 2 or 3 on him.
Absolutely.
No, I'm just kidding. That would be nice if we could do it. He's a really good football player. He's one of those guys that I don't know if you can stop, but you better rally to the football and contain him as much as possible. He's going to make people miss. Dalton High School is a good football team. Anybody that walked away from that thinking, man, they suck,
right.
You weren't watching the same game that I do. They've got some good athletes, and they're going to be good. And they struggled to tackle him, and it wasn't because of anything those young men were consistently doing wrong. He's good, so we've got to go out and we've got to rally to the ball. You can't be guilty against a guy like this of thinking your buddy's going to get the ball down. Because he's got the speed to run past you, he's got the moves to run around you, and then he has some power that he displays every once in a while. But there's other guys out there too. Their receivers are very capable. I think they're loaded at the H-back running back with big bodies.
Oh, yeah.
They've got a couple of good tight ends, so it's going to be a really big challenge for us. And I like it. Again, it's another local game. Our games with them have been so close in score for so many of our. I think we've played 6 times, or maybe this will be 6, but it's been close and it's a really entertaining game. Maybe not good for my nerves now that I'm getting older, but still, it's a really good high school football atmosphere, and I definitely think everybody should come out and watch.
Oh yeah, we'll be there for sure. Well, listen, have a great evening. Go do what you got to do with your wife and your kids, and we'll see you Friday night, Coach.
Okay, you guys, thanks for having me on. Y'all have a great night.
You too.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
And that's why Q4 projections are better than they expect.
Carl, I think your video froze.
Yikes, that is not how you want your face to freeze.
Tired of frozen screens and awkward pauses? Switch to OptiLink and leave the lag behind.
Anybody hear me? How about now?
It's that time of year, fall football, and great fall savings at North Georgia Toyota. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, collision repair, or just vehicle service, we have you covered. With our large selection of inventory, you'll find the best deal, the largest choice, and the best customer service around. Our team specializes in helping you find exactly what you're looking for. You'll always make a touchdown at North Georgia Toyota. Come by and check us out, or check us out online, North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair.
Welcome back to North Georgia Game Day. I'm Jason Patterson, the situation, along with Ricky Hammontree. How you doing, Coach? How you doing this evening, Coach Pruitt?
We're doing good. Just got done with practice a little bit ago, so just trying to get everything worked out for this week and put a good showing together on Friday.
Gotcha. You're traveling to North Oconee. I know what they present to you. I've watched. I was at the game last year at Dalton, so they got a lot of returning starters, defending state champions. But hey, man, any coach, any team at any given day can pull off a win, man.
To be honest, that's all we really said. I've already put the challenge to our guys. I think there's not going to be anybody in the state that's going to be taking the catamounts for the victory this week. So it's a good opportunity to see where we're at. A good opportunity to see see where we are against the program that you don't have to question whether they do a good job or not. Obviously, have not seen North Oconee in person, but you go 15-0 at any classification in the state of Georgia. You deserve the pat on the back and the credit for doing so. And I know Coach Arnott a little bit and done an outstanding job. They obviously have some outstanding players, and they do a good job. You could tell they're coached up really well. They play hard. They're not going to do anything that gets them out of zone or out of their spot. So, like I said, it's a good. We want to move this thing forward and get back to competing. Weeks 11, 12, 13, 14, we better be able to compete and play with teams like North Oconee. So it's a good test to see where we're at.
Absolutely.
Hey, Coach Rick Hammontree, how are you, sir?
Doing great.
Hey, going out and proving we can perform and compete against the best in the state. It's going to send a message that Dalton's here. It didn't go nowhere. We're still here. I'm excited. And the way I feel about it is nobody ever made a name for themselves for going out and beating lesser opponents. I know it's a tough schedule. I know you coaches and those players are up to the task. And like I said, it's like playing Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Nobody wants to fight Glass Joe every day. No. You want to fight Mike Tyson. So how is the I know we had some kids sick last week. Are we full throttle here to go into this matchup with the North Oconee?
Yeah, I was. I think we had a lot of things going kind of outside of just the football thing. As far as the league goes, and we're still battling through some of that. Where I think we're in a better situation than we were yesterday. I think yesterday was a better situation than we were this past weekend. So it's improving day in and day out. I think it's in our job right now is to really just get our guys focused for the day and really try to get them focused intently on the task at hand. And to your point, I think that's the ultimate thing that we've been telling our guys too. You want to be the best, you're going to have to beat the best, and you're not gonna find too many more programs that are gonna make you better and challenge yourself. And to be honest, you mentioned the schedule. To be honest, that was something that we thought about in picking opponents for the summer. We could have easily stayed in this area and played all the local people, and felt good, felt bad, whatever feeling we want to feel about it. And that was partly the reason of going to Knoxville and playing people, going to Atlanta twice and playing different people down there. We got to see some good competition throughout the summer, and I told our guys, this is getting ready for the big guys on the schedule, and you can't be in awe when you go play somebody. It doesn't matter if they're committed to your favorite school or they're the last guy on the depth chart. Everybody's going to have to earn their way, and you got to earn the right to win. And you got to do it on Friday, but you got to do it throughout the week. So it's a good learning experience either way for us. Go on the road playing a tough opponent. You're never road wins are never easy, and doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes down the road or 4 hours down the road. It's always tough in high school football to win on the road. So, like I said, big challenge for us as a program, and obviously looking forward to it. It'll be good to see our guys in a tough atmosphere against a good opponent.
Absolutely, Coach. We appreciate your time tonight, and you get the kids, rested up and ready for a big game Friday. You'll have a safe trip going to Oconee, Coach.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Thank you.
Why choose Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty to sell your home? With our proven track record of success and our new digital marketing program to get maximum exposure, our realtors are here to help.
Contact us for a real estate valuation and marketing plan. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, where experience lives.
Guiding you home for over 50 years with offices in Dalton, Ringgold, Calhoun, Cartersville, Cleveland, and Ooltewah, Tennessee. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Coldwell Banker Kennard.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
I'm Dr. Michelle Little.
And I'm Dr. Kayla Gibo with Foundation Direct Family Care. We wanted to start a membership-based primary care practice.
But we're doctors, not business people.
I'm Kylie Roy with Biltwell Bank. I listen to their pitch and help them scale from startup to owning their own building.
Biltwell sees the value of small businesses in the community and supports their ingenuity.
Because every business owner doesn't have an MBA, our bank is Biltwell.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back to North Georgia Game Day. I'm Jason the Situation Patterson with Ricky Hammondtree. We got Coach Peppers from Southeast High School on the line. It's his first year coaching. And, man, what a game you had Friday night, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we, went wire to wire right there with Gordon Central. Had a chance to win in regulation. Came up just short, and then had a war in overtime. And unfortunately, it didn't come out our way, but it was a heck of a game to watch and a heck of an effort by our guys.
It sounded like it, and it was. You almost took it to a second overtime, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure did.
I tell you, for a first game, you can't ask for more than that.
No, not at all. I was proud of them, and it was a big step for us. We struggled a little bit in our scrimmage versus a very good LFO team, and we played a good Gordon Central team too. And we were 27 point underdogs on the road, and battled our guts out. So we're proud of them. We want to get that win column, but we're proud of the direction we're going.
Great to hear, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, just briefly, we haven't got to you to see you. We're coming. Give us a little bit of your coaching style. I mean, I seen the stats, loved them. I say, it's not a pass heavy offense. I think it's going to more of a run. Tell us about it.
Right. So, really, we try to build our whole program on both sides of the ball around the line of scrimmage. And that's where we try to hang our hat, and that's where we try to be. And we try to be extremely physical. And we try to put a belief in our guys that, when we run that football, we're doing it with a purpose. We're going to win the line of scrimmage. We're going to reset the line. And we tell our running backs, if they can block it for 4 for you, it's your job to make it 7. If they can block it for 8, it's your job to make it 10. And every time you bounce up like you didn't feel anything. And we just got to be able to every time be methodical and stay on course and just be a machine with it. And we try to focus on that and how we practice. Our our motto is, one play at a time. And we just try to roll with it up top. And our receivers stalk block well, and we focus on all the little details and just try to control it. And we want teams when it gets to the fourth quarter, if it's too tough for them, it was just right for us. That's where we want our mindset to be.
I like that mindset for sure, Coach. And you got a big game coming up against Coosa, right?
Yes, sir. Sure do.
What does Coosa bring to the table to you that you got to defend out there Friday night?
Well, first and foremost, their quarterback is their head coach's son, and you can tell that he is a coach's kid. He's very, very intelligent. A lot of times he makes them right. He's always going to make the right decision. He is not going to lose the game on his arm. He's going to put the football where it needs to be. So that's that's scary. I mean, because he's a good player. They've got some really, really good skill players in space. Some new guys, some new faces. Maybe didn't play as much for them last year, but they came on in a big way. So if you don't cover them, or you don't fit the gaps right, or you're not sound in your run defense or your pass defense, they'll make you pay for it. So we're gonna have to be on our game and make sure that we communicate well and that we get lined up and that we execute, or we'll have a tough time with them.
Gotcha.
Coach Rick Hammondtree here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Good. Give us a rundown. What your game days look like. You eat at school. You go somewhere, like you take a bus and go somewhere, and you're going to Coosa. So how will that day look for you and your players?
So the first big thing we try to do around here that kind of bleeds in with our philosophy is the weight room. So the first thing we're going to do right when we get to school that Friday is we bring our freshmen in, and we're going to have a very intense game day lift. And get their minds right and get them protein in them and get them out and moving. And then throughout the day, we'll take care of all our stuff, make sure everything's logistically sound. Then in fourth block, we bring our varsity in, and they're going to have the same style of lift, and we're going to get after it. And we're preaching to our guys. We're setting the tone for later on our mindset right here in this weight room. So we're going to get after it right there. About 3 o'clock that day, we're going to get out. We'll go eat pregame meal. We're looking to leave our campus about 4 and hopefully get over there about 5:15. We'll tape, and then our first group goes out at 6:15. And from that point on, it's a business trip. So we gotta make sure our focus is right and be ready to go because Coosa is a good team. And if we're not, they'll make us pay for it. So it'll be a step in the maturation of our boys and learning. Everybody talks about learning how to win. You got to kind of learn the process on it, and that's what we're trying to teach right now.
Well, we're so glad you took our call here tonight, and we wish you a great season and get you a big win Friday night. And thank you so much for participating with North Georgia Game Day.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you all so much.
All right. Have a great night.
For over a century, Dalton Utilities has provided clean, reliable water for your home and community. Utilizing cutting-edge treatment processes, we make sure your water is of the highest standard and accessible every day. We work to provide you with the best water service possible to keep your home running smoothly. We keep going till it's solved. It's in our name. It's in our DNA. Dalton Utilities. Service beyond the call.
It's that time of year, fall, football, and great fall savings at North Georgia Toyota. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, collision repair, or just vehicle service, we have you covered. With our large selection of inventory, you'll find the best deal, the largest choice, and the best customer service around. Our team specializes in helping you find exactly what you're looking for. You'll always make a touchdown at North Georgia Toyota. Come by and check us out, or check us out online, North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals, because we are
the Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Welcome back to North Georgia Game Day. I'm Jason the Situation Patterson with Ricky Hammontree, and we got Coach Bart on from Christian Heritage. He's got a big game coming up with Landmark Christian. Coach, man, I know you're coming off your game against Heritage. Hope you're healed up and ready to go. Or what you got looking for Landmark Christian? What's your game plan this week, sir?
Well, I mean, they're a very athletic team, and a team that we are to play, because it'll be teams like that we'll face in the playoffs when we go into this A to AAA level of teams of private schools. So, it'll be a good matchup. I think both of us are similar. They have 7 or 8 really good athletes. Numbers wise, though, it's very similar on how many they got on their team, and just similar to last year, you play the first game and you play a school that's a little bit bigger than us, but it's okay. I mean, the Heritage had a lot of kids back. They had a really good football team, and so it's always good for us to play somebody like that. Now we get to go back and play a team that's similar to our size, and but again, a very athletic team.
Gotcha, Coach. And I know you've got a young team. How many returning seniors do you have on this team?
Well, we only got 6 seniors on this team. And I think all 6 of them start. We lost one of them Friday night, Henry Hill, one of our really good seniors. He's our #1 golfer on our golf team. Broke his collarbone in the game, so he's out about 4 or 5 weeks. And so that'll knock us down to 5 seniors, but it's okay. I mean, we're building a team, and that's the fun part about it is, it's a process. It's going to take a minute, and we're just hoping that we can get to the level of being a good football team when we hit region, and then maybe get better when we get to the end of the year in the playoffs.
Absolutely, Coach. We appreciate you so much for talking with us tonight. We will definitely get out to a game this season, and of course, I awarded one of your players last year for player of the week, so I'm sure you'll have another one. Well, good luck Friday night and safe travels, Coach.
Well, I appreciate it, and appreciate all y'all do for high school football.
Well, you're welcome, Coach. You have a great night.
If you're purchasing your first home or you're looking to relocate, experience matters. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has a proven track record of success and a long history in Northwest Georgia and Southeast Tennessee.
Our realtors are here to help and guide you through the home buying process. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, where experience lives.
Guiding you home for over 50 years with offices in Dalton, Ringgold, Calhoun, Cartersville, Cleveland, and Ooltewah, Tennessee. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Coldwell Banker Kennard.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
Presenting Buck and Burrito Waggle Player of the Week, Hudson Hewlett, 542 yards and 6 touchdowns, man. And did we motivate you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Great job. Good luck Friday night.
Thank you.
All right, man. Welcome back to North Georgia Game Day. I'm Jason Situation Patterson with Ricky Hammondtree, and he's about to lead into OptiLink score with the OptiLink games of the week.
Yep, OptiLink schedule this week too.
Schedule.
All right, you got Allatoona at South Paulding, number 5 Cartersville at number 2 Rockmart.
Wow.
Hiram at Eastside, Cass at Model, Burkmar at Cedartown, Dalton at number 1 North Oconee, Woodland at Woodstock, Southeast at Coosa, number 1 Calhoun is on a bye, Gilmer County at Union County, Heritage at LFO, Lafayette at Gordon Lee, North Murray at Northwest, Pepperell at Adairsville, Ridgeland at Armurchie, Murray County at Ringgold, Darlington at North Cobb Christian, Snorville at Pickens County, Chattooga at Cahulla Creek, Butler at Gordon Central, Christian Heritage at Landmark Christian, Fannin County at Rayburn County, and Dade County at Trine.
Yeah, the one I thought about going down that list was Carsville Rockmart's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah,
Ooh.
You're going to find out how good Rockmart is.
You are absolutely going to find out how good they are. Well, Ricky, we know what game we're going to this week. We're going to North Murray's traveling into Bruin Stadium.
Bruin
what's
Stadium.
Ricky's keys to victory coming up?
Well, North Murray, looking at their offense, it's just me. This is my opinion looking into it. I think North Murray is going to try to have a run heavy, try to control the clock, try to I think they're going to want to keep Northwest off balance, exploit their weaknesses where they can. They did a good job last week at doing it, and keep Northwest guessing on defense. And like I said earlier in the show, Poga can come out in anything, any formation. And a lot of teams can't do that. I mean, it's just like you said, you got a smart enough team to be able to do it. You got players it's bought in. And he can show a lot of different formations, and I expect him to. If it was me, there was people that did in parts help set number 7.
Yes.
I think that you're going to see more of that. So defensively, North Murray's going to start out in a 3-3-5, and they're going to move people back around. So what they do there. Northwest is a spread game.
Yeah. Do they try to corral? Like
you're going to have to.
You're going to corral Knuckles. Don't let him get outside the box.
You cannot get. You got to. It's what you call a cage.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get too far upfield. You get past him, then he's what he does. He's going to get out the door. At the same time, you have to be able to defend him on the back end. With a quarterback running around like that, you have to. He's running around, he's going to run, and then the next thing you know, somebody blows a coverage, and it's a 45, 60-yard touchdown because he's hit a receiver on the backside. That's where he looked really good last week against Cahulla.
Well, I love what you're saying, and this leads into something we got to do every week, so we're going to pick them. And here's my pick. They're not going to like me over there at North Murray. They're going to hate me this week. They're going to hate me again, but you know what? This Knuckles kid's pretty good.
I agree.
And nothing against Hudson. He's a great quarterback too. But I think it's Knuckles and his key receivers that he's returning, 5 receivers. And I can't take out the ace in the holes, Kyle Cummins. I think he does something. He punts.
Yes.
He does this. He plays defense. I like that. So I'm picking Northwest for the game of the week. I got Northwest.
Northwest, okay. I'm in the same mind as you. As much as Northwest, as many people that touch the ball, defensively they fly to the ball, they flock to the ball, and so I'm going North Murray.
North Murray,
Yeah,
okay.
North
So
Murray.
we're going against each other Friday night.
I'm not going to have that feeling of Coach Pogue laughing at me no more. Right. So let's go.
Well, that leads into something else. Wait a minute. Where were we Friday night?
Friday night was Dalton and North Murray.
And my waggle player of the week is, it didn't take a scientist to figure this out, Hudson Hewlett, 542 yards of total offense. Here again, I did see him at concessions. He served 2 hot dogs, went back in, got him some water, and was back out there. 6 touchdowns he accounted for. Yep. I'm telling you.
Look, and defensively, I'd like to know how many tackles the kid had.
Oh, man, I got to get that stat. I should have got that stat.
Yeah, and I did. I thought about it, but, he didn't come off the field. And a lot of those kids didn't come off the field.
No, they didn't. It was a great game. And, hats off to Dalton, too. Kane Woods, Searles, Chapel, all of them, great game. Yep. We got a great game Friday night, and we're both going. We'll both be on the sidelines. And I can't say enough about this show this week. We've had a great time, and it's always good being here with my cousin Ricky.
Yes, sir.
To advertise your business on TV, contact Elliott Media at 706-529-4237.